The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wildcard weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Richardson on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. He loses the football. And the Cardinals grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 48. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Back now, pressure on its way. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. They put a receiver in motion right. Throw on third down. It's taken in by Lamb. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets him around 6 there. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second and 4. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Bell. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here's 2nd and 11. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
When you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Third and goal for Richardson. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Javon Holland there to make the stop. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. The running back gets it on the draw. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Panthers are stopped, and they're going to have the football out beyond their own 30. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to the well again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Sending a receiver left. From the 35 on 2nd down. Caught by Flowers. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Finding Flowers. And that's good for a gain of 5. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for White. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's the option, give to White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Flowers will go in motion left. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Second and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals trying to make some noise before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Motion man sent left. 3rd down from the gun. Looking for a target. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. They'll cobble together a yard there. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's caught for the first. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down throw here from Richardson. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Getting ugly early, intercepted again. And the Panthers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
It's his running back. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first down, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. final throw before the break. He's on the move. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Pass play now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Running in the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Launches one deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throw caught at the 6. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an end.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Back to throw now. That's cut beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll come up first and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Running it now out of the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain for them there, setting up second and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Panthers tap it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and 4 coming up now. Here's Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only one quarter from advancing in the postseason. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now a give running right. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Play action with Richardson. He puts everything behind this one. Big gain downfield. He has the Carolina touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Trying again, following the sack. Forced out to his right. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Terrell Smith. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
The ball's out, he lost it. And the Cardinals grab it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throwing all the way to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Panthers come up big with an end zone interception and a nice return, too, out to their own 20.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's White again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Running back, motioning right. Richardson on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On the move, headed right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Panthers keep running away with this. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Completed to Flowers. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Panthers continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Panthers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wildcard teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Glendale.